Hello and welcome, my dear Nakamas, to Kaizoku podcast, where me and a couple of my friends talk about Japanese anime, mangas, animation, Indian animation, and a lot more. So, without further ado, let's get into our first episode and let's roll that over the top intro. Today, we are going to talk about the top 5 animes that we, the three of us, would recommend beginners or newcomers to watch an anime so that they get hooked onto it. Otherwise, if you just blindly just open Netflix, there are so many animes, and not every anime is very pleasing or like you get hooked onto it in the first go. So these are just our ways of, like, it's not necessarily you have to follow this, but it's good. It's the way every guy has started their anime journey. So it's the way I started my anime journey. So I think that should help other people to realize.
Before we go into the whole what do you say, the 5 fathers, do you want to like quickly just talk about how you got into anime?
I think my first anime ever, without me knowing that it's an anime, was Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, everyone's it's Dragon Ball Z. Everyone.
I think our generation, whole generation, because Cartoon Network had that Toonami.
Exactly. Yes. So that is our first, exposure to anime. Even without us knowing that it's called anime, we called it cartoon. Okay, Ashwin, please tell us something about yourself. Who are you? What are you? And how did you get introduced to anime?
Okay, so my name is Ashwin Shyam, and I'm a music producer. How did I get into anime? Same, Cartoon Network. I used to watch Cartoon Network the whole day when I was a kid. So I think they had this thing called Toonami, and in that all this Pokemon, Beyblade, and all these things used to come. But the first, like, outside TV, the first anime I started watching was Dragon Ball only. In the sense, you remember, right? Like, they used to keep, you can only see an episode once a week.
Yeah.
And that whole Frieza saga just kept going on and on and on and on and on and on. So I think after Frieza saga ended, and the whole Cell saga, when it starts in that, after the Trunks coming episode, they used to again restart.
Rerun the entire
it was not
saga.
It was not going further.
It
was not going further. So
they never entered the cell thing. Cell never happened. It goes back to Frieza.
So I used to play this Game Boy games, and
actually
the whole Cell arc, right? I actually experienced the whole story through the game first, rather than the anime. Yes. So I did that whole thing, and then after that I wanted to watch it, so I went online, and that is my introduction to torrenting and all these things.
Yes. No, I remember because I know I saw the Majin Buu saga on the first. I completed the Game Boy edition, so I got the story from there. Like, Gohan, older Gohan. Like, he meets up with Videl, right?
Yeah.
All that happened
Videl,
in the game for me. I've never seen it on cartoon. So afterwards, I was like, oh shit, now I need to download this and see. So that's how I got into this thing.
So for me, Dragon Ball Z was the... I did not know about Dragon Ball that time. I did not know Dragon Ball Z is like the sequel. So first I finished Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay. And then I read about it and I realized, oh, there's a whole Dragon Ball. Like, it's not...
There's something before
show doesn't start with Goku being grown up. There's a whole story before that. So Dragon Ball Z was my first actual proper anime where, like, I really got into it. I binged it.
I'm sure for so many people it's going to be the same. For so many people. All right. So now that we have introed ourselves and, like, we have discussed, like, our first, step into anime has been, for both of us, has been very common. It has been Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about our list of animes that, we are going to.
So I'll go first.
Okay, go first. Your first one.
Disclaimer: before going into it, the whole what do you say? This list doesn't necessarily mean that this is the best anime or whatever.
Yeah. Obviously,
it is.
Obviously,
No, I'm just telling it to, like, the audience. It is made in such a way that, like, from my experience also. So the way I'll be telling it also is like what all did I actually tell my friends and how did I introduce them to it and what worked, etc.,
Understood.
etc.
Yeah.
So the list is made according to that, so that like they get into it, because generally see what happens is when people don't watch it, right, they still associate anime with cartoon and all these things.
Huh.
So like I remember when I was in college and I would be watching that time, some friend of mine would be there and be like, why are you watching this kids thing and all that, because they
Yes.
don't know, right, like they
Yeah,
have no
yeah,
idea
I
about
know.
the stories
Yeah.
and stuff. So the first step for me would be to actually show that like it can be mature stories, like
Yeah.
it can be themes which are mature. So my first is Death Note. It is like the gold standard for giving to
everyone.
beginners.
Because for everyone, I feel that has to be
Yes.
the gateway drug
Yes.
to anime. Death Note.
Yes.
There
I
is
tell
no
Death Note
doubt.
first for that simple reason. I just tell them watch the first 2 or 3 episodes.
You're
and
hooked.
You're hooked. You're hooked. The
You're hooked.
pacing and
Yeah.
the way the story is, everything, it just will hook you.
And
So
the
it's a
best thing
perfect
about Death
gateway.
Note, so the thing is, my first anime is also Death Note.
Hmm.
Like first anime I
Awesome.
would suggest is also Death Note. Like there's
Hmm.
there's only 37 episodes. It's a
Hmm.
good like
Yeah,
chunk.
it's short also.
Yeah, it's short also. Like you just have to see
And
these
I
37
remember it's
episodes.
the episode 2, I think, which hooks.
Yeah. No, even episode 1.
Episode 2 is where
Episode
1 is
also
great,
very-
but I think in
that's what-
episode 2, I think that
This-
scene comes where there is this whole. Okay, I should not be spoiling, right?
No,
There's
no,
this
no,
whole
don't,
scene
don't.
which comes in that, which basically
hooks you on.
has a really cool moment. Yeah, like a full like a thriller sort of.
Yes,
not
yes,
even not
understood.
thriller, like a mind game sort of moment happens, and
You're just
people like,
mind blown. Oh my god,
shit.
what? Yeah.
Yeah,
Like Death Note
yeah.
has a
So
lot
that
of
hooks
those.
people.
But
Hmm.
that's what. So Death Note is 37 episodes. Death Note's subbed or dubbed version both are fine, because
Yeah.
like do
Yeah,
not
dub
do
was
not
also fine.
like
But if I'm recommending to people, I just make them start on the sub journey itself. Like,
sub journey is good. But see, that's what. Not everyone is comfortable with just
But you know
keep
what?
reading.
Like even they after around 3 or 4 episodes, people get used to it.
Used to
Like,
it. No,
it's
but
only
I know.
the
But
initial
I
thing.
have seen a lot of people who are like, I can't do subs. I will do dubs. I don't want to read.
Hmm.
I will hear them, and that's how I want to understand. So Death Note,
Hmm.
I wouldn't say ki it's bad. It's good only. Like, but always I would suggest please go with subs,
Sub. Yeah.
because
Because the original
emotion,
voice acting,
yeah, and the emotion is well connected in subs. Like,
and
even if you're
also like
reading, you know.
Japanese as a language, it's not like many of the things might not fully translate. Like it will not give that same
Right,
justice
right.
in general. So
Right.
yeah.
So Death Note
So
for
first
sure,
Death Note.
dude. Death Note is the like. I remember whoever asked me like, okay, what anime should I watch? The first thing that comes to my mind without any doubt is Death Note. Like, have you seen
Yes.
Death Note? Is my question. Like, I
Yeah.
want to see animes. Have you seen Death Note? No. Please
So
watch
I'll
that.
give you an example of this.
Yeah.
So we both have this friend. His name is Cyril.
Yeah.
So he's that guy who used to be like, me and my friends used to keep watching other anime and stuff, and he would be like, kids, what are you
Cartoon,
guys
yeah.
watching and all that. What is this? So one day he had come to my house, and he was staying over, and I was like, okay, come, let me make you watch this anime. It's called Death Note. And he was like, no. And I was like, TK, you just sit with me, just watch 2 episodes, and if you don't like it, then we'll stop. So he was like, cool, all right. And then he started. First episode ended, and then he was like, seems interesting. And then he saw the second episode, and then I looked at him and I'm like, so he's like, yeah, let's play the next one.
Next episode.
And then we watched, and then he ended up watching like 8 or 9 episodes that
Oh,
day.
nice. Very nice.
And
Amazing.
then he had to go back, and the next day, I think in the next 2 days, he finished the whole thing.
Death Note, huh? Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's what.
So that's
Animes
his
are
story.
very binge-worthy, is what I would say. It's
It can
because
be very
it
addictive.
always ends up in a cliffhanger every episode, so you have to watch the next one.
The pacing, right? That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
that's what some of these things which will be suggesting. It's paced in
Paced,
such a way
yeah,
that
yeah.
after the episode ends, you want to watch
What's
what
the
happens
next one?
next, what
Yeah.
happens next.
And it's so gripping, dude. Death Note is very gripping. The storytelling, the suspense, the
Story-
detective, it's so just.
Even the music is
Oh
fantastic.
yeah. It's so well made. The
Death
music
Note.
is also
Brilliant.
even the dialogues, everything is just. And please do not watch Death Note ka live action, please. This is a PSA. Do
Oh,
not
yeah.
watch Death Note. Do not watch any
I
live
mean, in
action.
general, don't. Yeah, anime live action.
Any
don't
anime-
watch. I still
anime live
remember that
action, do
Dragon
not
Ball
watch.
Evolution.
Oh my god. Oof. Dude, no. Any live action. Dragon Ball, Bleach.
One Piece has a live action coming.
Oh my god, no. I don't have the energy to watch it. All right, chalo. Let's move on to our list.
Next one.
Next one. Let me kick off the next one. This was
Okay.
the second anime I saw. I mean, when I got into actually not second anime. When I started watching, understanding anime, this is the second anime I saw,
Okay.
which was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Right. Okay.
I got
That's
so
not there
hooked
on my
onto it.
list.
It was so
Right.
good. I loved it. I just insanely liked the characters. Like there are these two brothers and their story, how they, what they have to go through, and by the way, I'm talking about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Brotherhood.
Yeah. There are two Full Metal Alchemist. One is the older one, which is very long, and the end is very dark, and it's somewhat it just finishes off in some weird spot.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Brotherhood first, or did you watch the original
I saw
one
Brotherhood
first?
first.
That's
I saw Brotherhood first. I was lucky because someone told me, please don't watch the other one. Watch Brotherhood. Brotherhood is good. Just completely forget about the other one. I was like, okay, cool, fine. I mean, I remember in Animax, there used to be this anime called, Animax is something which also gave me a lot of exposure to, Japanese animes.
Yeah.
Like, I remember Cyborg 007 was there on anime. So, that was always there. So, I think that also, and I used to love Mobile Suit Gundam. That used to come, and
Right.
I love mecha stuff. I really love mecha stuff. So, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is amazing because, it's got 64 episodes in total, and that's it. That entire season has everything in it. This anime has one of the most heart-wrenching scenes ever. When I saw that,
right.
I got so upset. I never thought an anime would give me this feeling in my heart. For the story and for the beautiful characters, for the amazingly well written characters, I would say Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood for sure, second on my list.
For me, Full Metal Alchemist is not there on the list. Maybe because what happened for me was I watched the first part,
First one.
the original Full Metal Alchemist
Yes.
first. So what happens is, so for those who don't know, the difference between the two parts is that usually how all these anime, generally what happens is they have their comic, they have their manga which is made first, and then the anime adaptation comes of
up.
that.
Yeah.
So when the original series, I think that was in 2003 or something, when it started, it kind of caught up with the manga by episode 10 or 13 or something like that. So generally, many of the anime, when they catch up with the manga, they're about to catch up, they either hold off, they wait for the anime to go further, or they start putting in a lot of
Fillers.
filler episodes
Yeah.
and stuff to let the manga go, the source material to go ahead and then catch up. But they didn't do that. We'll get to that. So they didn't take that approach. Instead, they decided that they will make their own story from there, and they took it to some random direction, and it just was. It was very bad. It was very bad. So that actually ruined my entire experience of Full Metal. Because after that, I saw Brotherhood.
And
I
Brotherhood?
don't know. The Brotherhood, the first, again, I don't know, 5-6 episodes or whatever, is the same thing as the first Full Metal.
First Full Metal.
It's the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
exactly. Yes. It's the first episode is the exactly same first episode.
Yeah, because the source material is the same for those many
for those
episodes, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
so that becomes really draggy. But after it was great. It was a great this thing for me. I saw Full Metal Brotherhood after quite a few anime, so I don't know. I never had that sort of strong connection to it. For a lot of people, right? They tell that it's the best ever sort of people really love it. For me, it's I like it.
I have a
like
tattoo
it.
on my back about Alchemist, so I love it.
I did not ever love it that much.
Uh-huh.
I remember scenes from it. I remember the ending of it being wow, mind blowing. I remember
I know.
all that. But yeah,
That's
it never gave me that hit which some of the other anime gave.
So what's your second anime?
My second is Naruto.
Thought so.
So I'll tell you.
I don't have Naruto on
I'll
my
tell
list.
you why. I understand why, because long, right?
Yeah.
Long.
Yeah.
Naruto, no, it doesn't matter it's long because I know so many people. Let's take Cyril again.
Yeah, he
He's going
started
to
with,
be the main guy.
he's going to be our
I'll tell
reference
you.
point.
I have two friends. I have two friends for this Naruto's thing. So Cyril, he saw Death Note, and after that, still he was like, yeah, Death Note is great, but this is like a one-off. Like maybe because
That's
the
all
theme
the-
is so good, but all the other things which you guys see, all this Naruto and all, it seems very kiddish. That's what he used to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what happened is, he was in a different hostel, and that time, what we didn't have enough storage, and also people used to store the episodes on their phones,
Mhm.
and everyone did not have enough space, so it used to be in different
Different
phones.
ones.
So I think they all ran out of space, and they had to put some of the episodes from the start, like starting 100 or 150 episodes on Cyril's phone.
And he started watching that.
And yeah, one day they had gone out, and he was alone in the hostel. He was bored, so he started watching episode 1. Okay, at this point all the others were at episode 180, 190, something like that. He started watching episode 1, and then within a week he overtook everyone. Okay. He overtook everyone, and what happened with him is he actually that semester ran into attendance shortage
Because he was watching
because he got
Naruto.
so hooked to it. He got so hooked to it, he stopped going to college. He was just watching that the whole day. Another friend of mine, his name is Shalu, he was in my college. That fellow, he was so obsessed, he was so hooked with it that he wanted to, stay at home, not come for college, and keep watching it. Same case like Cyril. Now the thing is, my college was very strict about attendance. We needed to have 85% attendance. So we used to like tell each other, we have to stay in class. So this
Christ
guy,
Bangalore,
Shalu,
by the way, for people who don't know.
yeah,
It's Christ
this is
Bangalore.
Christ University of Bangalore. It's a amazing college
yes.
that way. You need 85% attendance and
Yes,
formal
yes.
clothes and all that. So that fellow, he started faking in the class that he has, a stomach upset or something, and he would go home
To watch Naruto.
and he would keep watching Naruto. After
Yeah,
class, we would come,
that's
and
the
this
thing,
guy's
right?
sitting there and he's watching Naruto the whole day.
That's the thing, right? Naruto is very addictive. When I watched Naruto, I was like, bro, this is the best anime ever.
Best
I
shit.
was like,
best
this
shit ever, yeah.
there's nothing that can beat this. This is amazing.
Exactly.
This is
like,
but then I understood when I started watching
then you watch more.
more than you
But like
realize.
the thing is, it hooks you from the start. Like because the first episode itself hooks you, you don't really care about how long it is, and then it'll totally suck you into the story.
Story, yeah.
And yeah, Naruto
It's a
till
good
a
anime
point
to-
was
yeah.
brilliant. The three of us, although this thing you'll be hearing, all of us are One Piece fans,
One Piece.
but we
forever.
would never recommend One Piece for a beginner.
Never.
It'll be
Because
too intimidating.
yeah,
and
I will never recommend One Piece unless it's over. Until
Yeah.
unless One Piece gets over, only then I'll be like, bro, now is the time. Start watching
there
One
are
Piece.
so many episodes to catch up on.
Yep.
One Piece I would never recommend, but Naruto I would still, because I know that the moment they start it, they'll get hooked. For example, one of my friends' cousin brothers, he is now 30 years old. He's married. He has a child. He started watching Naruto
Yeah.
last month.
I know. There are a lot of friends of mine, like, my best friend's husband. He suddenly calls me up and he's like, bro, on Netflix, there's only Naruto. I want to see after that. Where can I see? I was like,
Yeah.
what? Seriously?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Crunchyroll. Watch Crunchyroll. You get it. You'll
Yes.
watch Shippuden there.
But from the start, Naruto's music is mind blowing.
Yeah. That is
Mind blowing
is
music.
any day mind blowing because
Oh,
like
like
it's
I'm
so
getting like goosebumps, like
just thinking about
the
it. Yeah, I
music
know.
of Naruto.
It's that great. It is damn nice. All right.
Naruto's music.
Naruto is good. Like, for a beginner, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure no one's going to I'm also giving it by sequence. Like if you have watch Death Note first, then watch this, then that's
Naruto,
it.
right?
But Naruto
yeah,
again.
first I will always send Death Note
Death Note
to
for
people.
sure.
And
But
then it will
Naruto
be
again,
Naruto
it's a investment. Like, they have to actually sit and invest their time.
Yeah, but I feel the thing is, as compared to Bleach or One Piece, Naruto will fly by.
True. Yes. And also Naruto is very easy to consume also right now because it's on Netflix. So
Netflix is there.
Yeah.
That
So
is also a
it's-
factor. Like
Yeah.
it being on Netflix makes it appealing to people.
yeah. It's very easy for people to
So-
consume. All right. Time for our number 3 anime.
I'll
so,
go.
Yeah, Ashwin, go.
Attack on Titan.
Yes. Yes. Attack on Titans mine also. Third number. Yes, it's right there. Attack on Titans for
Attack
sure.
on Titan,
For
man.
sure. For sure.
Oh,
I remember I started watching Attack on Titans weekly from season 1. So
yeah.
I used to watch it. Every episode at the end has an ultimate cliffhanger. And I used to
Exactly.
just control myself, not read the manga. And after
Yeah.
the end of first season, I lost my shit. I was like, how dare they end this anime in such a cliffhanger
On a
post credit?
cliffhanger.
On that too in
Yeah.
post credit scene. I lost my shit. I was like, screw this. I'm reading the manga. I'm finishing it off. Then I just went on a rampage and I finished the manga. And then season 2, season 3,
Yeah.
I didn't even bother. I didn't even see this anime. I was
Oh.
like, I know the story. I read the manga. I'm good with it. Then I recently just finished season 2 and season 3. But season 1, I remember I saw like when it aired, when it was like, weekly.
Yeah,
When
it
was
came in
coming on weekly.
2012, right?
2012.
When we were in college.
College times, yes. Attack on Titans has not finished yet. First, second, and third
Yeah.
season.
The anime is left.
Yeah, anime is left. First, second, third season of the anime is good. That please watch. Fourth season, give it a hold because only the first part of the fourth season is out yet.
We'll get to that part.
Yes,
That part, the way they have played it is so annoying.
and I didn't watch. So I started fourth season, and when I started fourth season is when the earthquake hit Japan, and they had to call off the rest of the season. So
Right.
because of that, I was like, oh no. If I do half of fourth season and if it ends again in a cliffhanger, I'm going to go nuts and watch the manga. I don't want to do that. I want to watch the anime because the anime is beautiful. The fight scenes,
Yeah.
the drawings, the landscape, the way they have picturized everything, their emotions, and just the brutality of it. It's just brilliant. Attack on Titans hooking from episode 1. From episode 1, it's damn hooking. Attack on Titans for sure. And 75 episodes till now. Like the first 3 first
Yeah, and it'll have what
In-
another
another 25
16
probably.
episodes or something.
Yeah, 16 25.
No, but season 4 had only 16 episodes.
Oh. Acha, then again on 10 more probably. 10
Yeah.
15, yeah.
So, why Attack on Titan? Basically, the pacing of the first season is so insane. It's so brilliant because literally there's 25 episodes in the first season and not a single episode ends without a cliffhanger.
Yes, exactly.
You will not be able to stop.
Exactly.
You will not be able to stop.
Yeah.
The things which I love about it, like from a perspective of for a beginner, the animation style is so good, the pacing is amazing, the plot is amazing.
Yeah.
The plot is actually like you can kind of take it towards a masterpiece sort of territory. Like there's
yes.
more than what meets the
Oh
eye.
yes, for sure. Like because you don't know what is happening. Even in first season you don't know.
Yeah.
Even in first season you are left in the blind side. And the first I'll just end up giving spoilers now. I don't want to do that.
Spoilers, same.
Yeah.
It's hard to hold back.
Yeah.
The music also, the pump you will get like
Yeah,
from the
I know,
music
yeah.
is
It's
like
just brilliant.
insane. Brilliant.
Nice.
Brilliant
So
music.
our first anime and our third anime is the same.
Yeah, it's the
It's
same.
the same.
Even the characters, Attack on Titan, there is like there are certain characters in it which is like, people get hooked on more to compared to
Yes.
like other series.
Well,
like, I can't name it. I can't. Name things, so leave it, huh?
And you can't say
Yeah.
anything about Attack on Titans because any information is a spoiler about it.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
let's move on. So
Number
right
4.
now, my first has been Death Note. Second is Full Metal Alchemist. Third is Attack on
For
Titans.
me, second was Naruto.
and third
was
is Attack on Titans.
AOT.
Okay, so fourth for me, if anyone wants to watch, a beginner has to watch anime and wants to be very well entertained and funny and laugh around and be like, what the hell am I watching? What is this? How can this be a story? Is One Punch Man.
Oh damn! I don't know how I missed that out.
One Punch Man, bro. One Punch Man. I remember there was this one friend of mine and he was like, no dude, Naruto is too long. Death Note is like बहुत पुराना है, मजा नहीं आएगा. It's just like that. I was like, bro, watch
Death
One
Note,
Punch
Death
Man.
Note became बहुत पुराना.
हाँ, he's like no. Again,
अरे वाह.
it's got like बहुत सारा सीजन है, ये सब खत्म करना है, बहुत सारे एपिसोड्स है. कुछ ऐसा छोटा सा कुछ बता जो मैं देखेगा तो I'll tell you. It's like bro, just go watch One Punch Man. You just keep your brain aside, just watch and enjoy. And he came and he was the one who told me that how is that a story? Okay, we can give this one bit of information about One Punch Man. In One Punch Man, the main story is the protagonist is too powerful. The show is called One Punch Man because he defeats his enemies with one punch. And his problem in life is he is not getting a stronger enemy.
He's too strong. He basically wants to have
meta.
a competition.
That is so like what? How? And he's not recognized anywhere. People don't believe that he's so powerful because I didn't even see him. What? Everyone has been trying to defeat him. Our strongest and strongest of heroes. And this one guy comes one punch and he's done. No. How is that possible? And that's just so brilliant, dude. The genius behind One Punch Man is, and it is funny, so funny.
It's so funny,
hilarious.
So funny. Especially season 1. Season 1 is
hilarious. Like Genos and all that chemistry, that camaraderie they have, and
everything man. Every episode in it is too much.
One Punch Man for sure, guys. It is so funny. It is so hooking. You will love it. First season, and right now I think there are 2 seasons of One Punch Man. Both on
second
Netflix.
Season came out. Second season was also good. It was not as great as season 1.
It was little slow. Like they didn't show much. But I'm up to date on the manga. It has taken some dark turn. Okay.
I don't know. I have no idea about it.
Yeah, it's
okay. I'll tell you why I did not include One Punch Man. It has nothing to do with. It'll be anyone watches it. It'll be super engaging. But I would want any friend of mine to watch One Punch Man after they have caught up with quite a few older anime, so that they understand all the references in One Punch Man.
Oh, that is also right. Yes.
It makes fun of, or like it has references to, ironically, etc. to so many of the older anime.
That is true. Very true.
That makes the experience even more hilarious.
That is very true.
That's the only reason why I didn't include it.
But still, again, if someone wants to get completely entertained, it's
super entertaining.
It's so entertaining.
Even without knowing any of the previous things, also it'll be super
those
entertaining.
are just Easter eggs. Like if you know it, you'll have an extra laugh.
That takes the experience to another level.
Yeah.
Like
That's
if you have seen before we go into it, like there's different genres in anime, and most of these anime which we have told so far is into this genre called Shonen. Which is generally targeted towards young adults or kids, basically teenagers to young adults sort of age group. So, and mostly for guys. All these are generally targeted towards guys. So, if you have seen a lot of shonen anime and then you watch One Punch Man, then it is hilarious. Another level. Another level.
That's true. It's hilarious. All right, what's your fourth anime?
My fourth is not a series. It's a movie and it's called Kimi no Na wa.
Okay. Hey,
it's called Your Name.
Fair.
It's anime. Okay. That's anime.
That's true.
You cannot call that anime.
I didn't include films at all. Then I have a lot of films.
Yeah, but like the thing is, some people even series, when you tell them it's too long.
Yeah,
I
mean, Kimi no Na wa, yes, they should watch it. Dude. It's even if you're not an anime fan, just for
just in general as a film,
anyone should watch.
So the thing is, like all the previous ones which were told, they're all shonen, right? They're all generally targeted towards guys. It's not like girls won't enjoy it. Girls will also. But Kimi no Na wa is something which I think guys, girls, any age, anything you will enjoy that movie from start to finish.
Right.
Everything about it. We'll do an episode later going into that movie,
Shinkai films.
The director's movie.
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of that guy.
And so am I now.
Literally. We've been just binging on his work recently. Yes. But Kimi no Na wa, why? Because it is so engaging from start to finish. It's really, really entertaining. The animation is brilliant. The music is awesome. Everything. That movie is like a 10 on 10 movie.
For everything, yeah.
You can watch it as a couple. You can watch it alone. You can be a guy, girl, any age group. You will love it. So it works out in all those things. So if I want to show something to someone, they don't want to invest even like, I don't know, 10 episodes worth of time or something. I
Then a
just
movie
like,
is the
okay, this
best,
movie is 1 hour 40 minutes. Just watch it, and then they will appreciate like, okay, you can do this in anime or animation or whatever.
Correct.
The thing about that movie is, when it ends, like for me, like even now when I watch it, rewatch it, I've seen it so many times, 5-6 times. It gives a sort of feeling which I still haven't been able to describe. Like it has a very I don't know what, bittersweet. I don't know. There's no word for it. I've never been able to find a word for it.
Understood.
And that showed when it released also, because it was such a hit in Japan that people went to watch it 5-6 times in the theater.
In the theaters, yeah, right.
It was a huge hit when it came out.
It's got that happy, like, you know, it gives some calm to your heart. Like it's like, it's so beautiful, like, and it's so
you can't name it. Is it happy? Is it sad? It's melancholy. You don't know.
You feel good sometimes when you just, like, you know, just feel good.
It's a beautiful movie. They really like nailed it in every department. True. Voice acting also. The voice acting in that also is mind blowing. Brilliant.
Yeah, actually.
Brilliant.
All right, you want to before we go to number 5, you want to do some special mentions?
Let me see. What did I not include? Special mentions. See, there's so many which I love, man.
I know.
Like, I think you do this. You do the special mentions, and I'll see. Like, if
I will give special mentions to Cowboy Bebop.
You know what? I still haven't watched it,
bro.
I still haven't.
I know. It's 26 episodes only, and it is so good. The music, the animation, like it's old. It's a classic. Like if you're an anime fan, like, you know. Like, I wouldn't say, like, you know, if you're starting, you should watch Cowboy Bebop. No, you watch Cowboy Bebop because it's what kicked off that era that time, in that age. Like, you know,
right.
There are a lot of people, like, even I didn't know of, like, I recently saw Cowboy Bebop, like, because one of my friends who was, like, you know, big time anime guy, he was like, bro, like, how can you not see Cowboy Bebop? Like, if you've seen all these animes that you're talking about, like, ye dekha hai, wo dekha hai, you're caught up on One Piece.
For some reason, it's been there on my like list for so long, and I just haven't like ended up
taken an effort to watch this. I know, because I haven't seen any diehard Cowboy Bebop fans.
Right.
Like, everyone's like, oh, it's so good, it's beautiful, it's a classic. That's the reason why I would say Cowboy Bebop. Okay, chalo, give your 5th.
The last one.
Yes.
My 5th one is Haikyuu.
Oh, same, dude. Oh, same. I wanted to end it with a good sport anime. Because sport anime, trust me, it's very hooking. Dude, wow. 1, 3 and 5 is the same. We just had two different ones.
2 and 4.
2 and 4 were different. And I can't even imagine what our third Mr. Ananth has given. Like, okay, guys, just to be clear, Ananth could not be on this podcast. He had some other job that he was. So he's an actor. He's studying acting in New York. So his timings are all different. He had some plays that he had to attend and all that. So he couldn't be here. But we have a voice recording which we will be playing at the end of talking about Haikyuu, and we will be discussing what his topics are also. All right, Haikyuu. You go ahead. You were the one to tell me to watch Haikyuu. I know.
Oh God, I would say it's my favorite anime of all time. So if we do a whole distinction between anime and manga, for me, manga, One Piece, undisputed favorite of all time. Anime,
Haikyuu.
Man, nothing has made me feel like what Haikyuu makes me feel. That pumped up feeling, dude.
I know.
Oh God. So my brother told me to watch Haikyuu back in 2016 or something like that. Okay. And for the longest time, I was like, why would I want to watch a sports anime? Like me, Akshay, we are football. Ananth also, we all are football fans. And
that's
we watch
that's
so
the
much
only reason I didn't watch Haikyuu, because it's volleyball. I was like, volleyball
like,
kyun dekho?
It's a volleyball. Yeah. It's a volleyball anime.
Yeah. Football hota to I would have seen
I don't really care much about volleyball.
Yeah,
even if it was football also, I wouldn't have watched it because
but still I'll know something about football, and I still watch it because like, you know, it's fun. Let's see how they are doing it. But I never thought, like, you know, it kept coming on my Netflix feed. Oh, again, it is on Netflix, Haikyuu. It kept coming on my Netflix feed, and I just ignored. I was like, I don't want to watch this. Like, and like, you know, it must be like one of those cycling animes or some pedal there is one.
I have no idea.
There is one
cycling animes.
There is one anime that
Wow.
pedal. What pedal? Some pedal karke the name. So I thought
Okay.
like I tried watching that 1-2 episodes. I didn't like it. I was like, hey, this must be something like that only, and I just ignored. And then you were the one. You were like, dude, please go watch Haikyuu. It's
So
brilliant.
my brother, he kept on like telling. He was like, "Dude, Haikyuu is insane. It'll
Yeah.
be crazy." And I
Yeah.
kept pushing it. And then one fine day, I was like, "You know what? Fine, I'll watch
Let's just do
Haikyuu."
it. Yeah.
Oh God, dude! I started it and I was like hooked. I binged the whole thing. I what till I think it was there till season 3 or 4 or something that time. Finished. I finished it in
Finish
2 days.
Yeah.
I saw it from
Same,
start
same.
to finish in 2 days.
Same.
Again, everything. Pacing is fantastic. Storyline is awesome. If you already love sports, then it won't matter that it's volleyball. In fact, that anime will make you love volleyball.
Yeah. The suspense. You're just so like what
It is so good.
every match that they have. It's so like you are on the edge of your seat. You're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
what is happening? What is going
In
on?
fact, I would say that for those people who are not into sports, maybe Haikyuu could be that thing which might make you like sports a bit.
Even
because
if you don't
it's
like
that
sports,
gripping.
you will like this anime.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
if you
it's
don't like,
that
I
gripping.
got into I am actually very interested in volleyball because of Haikyuu.
Yeah.
I am
After
legit into-
watching Haikyuu, I went to YouTube and I started
watching like
typing like
liberos. What do
volleyball.
libero do? What do all these do? What the top spikes and all? And I was like, oh shit, this is actually
Spike.
Oh, this is amazing. That was yeah.
And
Haikyuu
the music of Haikyuu is
Yes.
awesome.
Not only music, sound design
Everything,
also
everything.
so good.
Yeah, music, sound design, everything.
Everything.
I think this guy, the composer of Haikyuu, I think it's the same guy who has done for Haikyuu, has done for I think My Hero Academia also. I think it's the same person.
Oh, My Hero
Yeah,
Academia,
yeah.
another special mention for kids.
Oh yeah, correct. Yeah, that
For kids.
that the animation, music and all is good, but yeah, the storyline is
I mean, it's for
kind of a
kids.
rehash.
it's
a rehash
for
sort
kids.
of a thing. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it for kids. Sorry,
So-
guys. Sorry. I didn't mean to offend anyone, but
Oh, now My Hero Academia fans will come and like,
how could you call it kiddie? Like you were saying, you were the one who was saying, hey, what are you, small kid or what, watching anime and all. Now you are only saying, ki, yeah, My Hero Academy is for kids. No, I didn't say My Hero
Yeah.
Academy is for kids. I am saying
it's animation, music, everything
yeah,
is great,
great.
but yeah,
It's like
I'm not
it's
that
like it's like
into
fairy tale.
Akshay, you are going to on episode 1 itself, you are going to get us into trouble, dude.
Yeah. No. Fairy tale is good.
Anyway.
Fairy tale is good. I'm surprised none of us even spoke about fairy tale.
Oh god.
I mean, fairy tale is.
Oh. Oh, then if an honorable mention has to happen, we have to mention Demon Slayer also.
Oh, but the
Basically.
thing is, Demon Slayer is just one season. I want more. I want to
Yeah.
know what happens more. I don't want to read the
But
manga.
right now, if you look at the whole, it's the biggest thing. Demon Slayer
Demon
is the
Slayer
biggest thing.
outsold One Piece after a decade.
And even its movie overtook Kimi no Nawa and Spirited Away.
Oh,
and
I haven't
everything.
seen the movie yet. I just saw the first season, and the
My brother saw that. He
animation is
told
beautiful,
animation.
guys. Demon Slayer's animation is beautiful, and the
Insane.
story is
and my,
great.
and my brother was telling me, that the movie's animation is like even more mind blowing
my God.
than the season.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
I'm sure this thing is going to overtake One Piece like this. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. I mean, but the manga ended. The manga has ended. Demon Slayer.
What?
Yeah, the manga has already
Oh,
ended.
okay. So
It
it's
had
a
some
short series.
140
It's
chapters.
good. That
Nothing
I
is
like.
going to
I like
nothing
that.
is going to
It's
overtake
shorts.
One Piece.
One Piece for sure. No, guys. Just so that you know, right now, One Piece in anime, not even in manga. I'm not talking about manga. In anime, One Piece has
Well, manga is on 1015 chapter.
1015. Yes, manga is on 1015. Anime is on 978, and we haven't reached the
And it
end
doesn't
yet.
look like it'll end for another 5
No,
years.
5 years.
5 years more.
Not 5 years. 5 is too much. I think 2-3 years.
He's increased his pace. I think 5 years.
Oh, okay. ठीक है. Haikyuu.
We were talking about Haikyuu, right? So, yeah, Haikyuu, I think every department, but mainly why I get that special this thing for it is the the pumped up feeling that it gives you, it makes you want to go out and play and just, I
You
don't know,
get
run,
adrenaline
jump,
rush.
do anything.
You get the adrenaline
It's
rush.
crazy.
Just
It's crazy. And you will root for every character.
Yes.
I love how the episodes, see, it's a team sport, right? But
Yeah,
still
yeah.
it is able to kind of show,
Personal,
it is able to
personal
educate you
views, yeah.
about volleyball and have episodes about a specific player
Right.
role, and
Absolutely.
it's just crazy.
Absolutely right.
It's
Yeah,
beautifully done. And you know what, like it's manga also, I think, ended or something.
Yes,
Haikyuu manga
that's.
has ended.
But the problem is, I tried reading Haikyuu manga. I could not follow.
I will never
because-
do it.
No, because it's an action manga, right? So
Yeah.
to get the sense of that action, that direction, and all, it's very difficult to get that in manga. So that's why I didn't go for
Yeah.
it. But there might be people who can go for it. All right. Okay, I have a doubt. Neither of us mentioned Bleach.
I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
So, for those who don't know, basically Dragon Ball was like the godfather of like shonen, and after that came the big three, which was Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. These three series came at the same time or similar time, with 99, 2000.
Same.
around
Yeah,
that
it's the
time.
same era.
So out of the big three, the order I watched it in was, actually, I saw Bleach first, I saw Naruto second, and I saw One Piece third. Okay. And Bleach for the first 100 episodes is amazing.
It's good.
100.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I really
know.
loved it.
It's beautiful.
Its music also was awesome. So
Yeah.
for me, being a music producer, like that music really like matters a lot. So the music of it, I was so hooked to it. It had a very different sort of soundtrack compared to the rest of anime. And I love the characters. I love that whole arc. The first 120 episodes or whatever. I
Right.
think it was called the Soul Society arc.
Yes. Soul
That
Society,
was
yes.
that
So
was
good, so
brilliant.
good,
I
so
really
good.
loved it. I loved the whole suspense, whatever happens in that.
Yeah.
Then it starts getting draggy.
Yes.
So I caught up with the anime by around episode 160, 170, and then I switched to manga. So then I was following the manga weekly. I caught up, and it was just the
Bad,
way it ended. The whole end
Oh wait, the
was
manga has
terrible.
ended?
It ended long back.
Oh,
It ended
acha.
before Naruto.
But anime just went off in middle.
Yeah,
It
so
just
anime after
discontinued.
after 160, 180, it got discontinued,
yeah.
and then the manga just goes downhill,
Down,
and
yeah.
they rush the ending also. It just becomes like the main character, and that his name is Ichigo. He just gets every power from every direction.
Oh,
and it
yes,
just
it's
becomes
a spirit bomb.
blah. But yeah, but it had some really awesome characters, and
Oh, yeah.
till a point it was
I know.
great.
There
but-
was some really good characters in it. Zanpakuto.
Then I watched Naruto. It's been very interesting. Like, I saw Bleach first. That I would say even before or near the halfway mark or before that, it started going downhill. Naruto, after there's an arc in that called the Pain arc. After that, I felt it started going downhill. So
Downhill,
about
yeah.
3/4 of the story ke baad, it started kind of going. The last quarter of the story,
Yeah,
I
because
didn't like it
so
at all.
the
And
reason-
Boruto, I don't consider. Oh
Oh no, but the thing is, Boruto manga is actually good. It's not bad.
that was
All
intense.
right. Now, is there anything? Oh,
Let's hear.
Yes, apna Ananth bhai.
So our guy, Mr. PV Ananth, he has sent an audio note of his list. He couldn't make it to the podcast today, but he took some time out and he just sent us a list. So let's hear it. We don't know.
Let
We
me
have
just
no
open
idea
it.
what he has sent.
Let's try and guess what he would say. I'm sure he's going to say One Piece, dude. I'm sure he's going to ask. I'm sure he's going to say One Piece. Let's.
For a beginner, no?
Yeah.
Will he say?
He will.
He'll definitely bring in Naruto, because before One
Naruto
Piece,
for
right?
Sure, yeah. Naruto.
For him, Naruto was very, very important. I remember him telling, like, he was like, Naruto taught me life.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was like that for him.
that.
so
Okay, then Naruto. But I'm
and
sure
then
he's
One
going
Piece
to.
took over that role.
I'm sure he's going to put in One Piece for sure. For a beginner, he's
Let's
crazy
see.
like that. He's a crazy guy. All right, and 3, 2, 1, and go.
I think the animes that I would recommend in the order of the list that I would actually recommend, which are my top 5, are One Piece for sure. It's like the best of all time for me. That story is just incredible. Then Naruto, because
Oh, he
yeah,
went
well,
for the
it played a
second one
very
also.
good part of my life.
Naruto.
Taught me
Yes.
taught me a very important lesson.
Well,
that,
I told you,
That's
I
basically-
know. ठीक है, Naruto is right, but no, dude, not One Piece. I would never say to start. to start? No.
No.
Let's. Yeah, that's
Let me
the
play.
thing is, Naruto. Naruto is over. Okay, guys, it's done. It's finished.
Yeah.
You can watch it and be content, and you will know what happened. What is like, the entire story. You understand it. It's a closed circle. It's done. One Piece is 900 episodes in. I mean, 1,000 episodes, almost 1,000 episodes in. It's still not over. If you watch all 967 episodes together and then suddenly you have to wait every week for an episode, you can't do that. You will lose interest. So wait for One Piece to get over the anime. Then watch.
I'll quote what that cousin of my friends told. I asked him. He's right now in the Naruto phase. That Naruto is the greatest. Asked him to watch One Piece, and he was like, "Has it ended?" I was like, "No, it hasn't ended." He's like, "Cool. I'll wait for it to end and watch it with my daughter."
Probably that's what is
Perfect.
going to happen.
I was like, actually, you know what?
Do it.
That's great.
That's the best. That's how it should be. And second is Naruto. Okay, like yours and Anand's second recommendations.
Second
are right.
is the same.
Same. Yeah.
Same.
All right, let's resume.
It just says that never give up. And Haikyuu, because holy fucking shit. You should see the animation in that is one thing. The story in that is, again, like most of the animes that are there, it's all about determination and grit, which is pretty cliched. But Haikyuu's story is very incredible because, again, even the underdog part is shit. A cliche, not shit, but, it's cliched. But it's just a nice story because it's a story about, these are stories about these really genuine guys. It's not the fact that they're overpowered or underpowered or anything, but they're very genuinely vested in what they really want to do. And that speaks a lot about passion.
He's gone a lot about Haikyuu, saying the animation is good, the story. And again, like, I agree to him. Like, it's very genuine characters. It's not like, they're overpowered, they're too powerful.
Yeah.
It's a short guy playing volleyball.
Yeah, that's also having that underdog element.
Underdog thing, right? Like, he starts off with nothing, and then he starts off with nothing and brings that team, like, like it's not just about one person. It's the entire, like, all of them working together.
Also, this is whole beauty of that there are some characters in that who are like supremely talented and are like all round really good.
Yes.
But then there are other characters who are really good at one specific thing. That's their role in the thing, and they have other weaknesses. And them as a team, how they cover each other's weakness and their strengths.
It's a proper hero's journey. It's a proper hero's journey, but it's so realistic. It's so genuine.
Oh, one of the main things which I forgot to tell about Haikyuu, which makes it so amazing, is so suppose it's a sports anime, right? So you will be rooting for the protagonist.
Yeah.
But when the opponents lose, you will feel so bad.
You feel, yes.
Yes,
That is so true. That's what, it's very genuine. It's very true. Like, everything they say about is very, like, like it roots you.
Yeah.
Basically roots you. It's very, very,
because we see the protagonist's journey when they are practicing and all these things before going for the tournament. And then they're playing. So now naturally, as a story, when you're following, you'll be like, we want this team to win. We want our team, Karasuno, to win. But
yes.
Yeah, we want them to win. But then what happens is, if suppose they beat some other team, you should be like, I'm really happy. But that anime makes you feel so bad for them because they show their journey. That these people also, on the other hand, practice so hard, and just that Karasuno was better than them,
and
or whatever.
Also, this is not like Captain Tsubasa where he's super power, like some extraordinary power. No, it's very human, like
very realistic.
It's very realistic. It's
why it connected so much to me was because, like, I used to play football, this tournaments and all during my school days, the high school days. It is so relatable that way because that's exactly what happens. Like, so you feel both the spectrums.
When you go to a stadium and that feeling that you get, like, if you're going to a ground, like, it's huge, there's so many other teams, that intimidating feel, it's all there.
Everything
it's so
is
relatable.
very superbly captured.
As a sports anime, nothing can beat Haikyuu. I mean, actually, as an anime also, nothing can beat.
I love it. Overall, as an anime, I would say Haikyuu is my favorite anime.
Haikyuu is amazing.
Overall.
Yes.
Of course. How could I forget? Attack on Titan. My God. Attack on Titan's progress is very Breaking Bad like, where the first 3 seasons are very slow, intricate, detailed oriented. Like they'll throw a bunch of shit at you which you won't understand for the first 3 years, first 3 seasons. All right, it's only it only starts slowly coming together in the fourth season, like towards the end of third season and fourth season. And it's just a very interesting anime because that story is so fucking detailed, and the fact that the author, like in Breaking Bad 2, chooses to use the first 3 seasons to build characters and give us a particular this thing about why those characters are so fucking awesome. It's just brilliant.
That's right, actually. He's compared Attack on Titans to Breaking Bad. I mean,
Yes.
another one of my favorite TV shows, Breaking Bad. I mean, this poster is Breaking Bad, actually. You can't see it.
Same.
So the thing is, he said, like, the author has actually taken so much time to build up on the characters. That is, again, yes, that's a very good, like, you relate, you feel for those characters in Attack on Titans really well. Like,
So
their
his
journey.
observation, right? His observation, I partially agree and disagree. Agree in the sense, of course, you can't reveal too much. That's why.
Yeah,
but
that's what.
you can't say it.
It's
It is
it's
going into
right
spoiler
and
territory,
also
but-
wrong. Yeah, it's right
Huh.
and also wrong. Like, he said you don't know anything till the end of season 3. No, you
The way
kinda know.
the without telling anything, what I would say is that, like, you after season 1, 2 and all, you have a certain expectation of, okay, this is what the story is about, and then going forward, after a point, it'll just completely
Yeah.
become like
See,
something else.
what
That's
I
the
felt
genius.
was season 1 is epic. Attack on Titan.
Epic. It's not
Season
slow at
2,
all.
season 2 is a little slow, but just bear through it. Season 3 is brilliant.
Brilliant, yeah.
Season 3
yeah.
is where it all
Oh yeah,
comes
season
together.
2's arc was a bit slower.
Slow,
I
yeah, it
remember
was-
after season 1, I also had read the manga,
Yeah.
and I would say season 2, like maybe some early parts of it are still really engaging.
But also
and
very important. Season 2 is very important.
It's
Lot
everything
of-
is super important.
Yeah,
It's a great story.
yeah, but it was
I had
little
switched
slow.
to the manga. I had read till a point, and then I had stopped reading the manga, and I then waited for the
Wait
anime.
for the anime. Yeah.
And the last one is definitely One Punch Man because lighthearted. This is probably the only anime you'll encounter where he's not really an underdog. And the irony is that they still show him as an underdog only, in the sense that he'll never get the recognition. Ever. No matter how much he tries, like even if he wants to advertise himself, nobody's going to take him seriously. So it's just a very funny anime, man. But this is definitely one show that I would say that if you've at least seen like 10 to 20, not 10 to 20, 10 to 12 or 13 animes, then you can watch One Punch Man.
That's the only reason why I would not include One Punch Man in the recommendation
Punch
thing for
Man.
beginners.
True.
Because that would give a different experience, man, when you have seen stuff
Agreed.
before.
For sure. That is true. That is very
So,
true.
Yeah.
Nice. This is a good roundup. Ananth also made his appearance. It's
So
good.
based on the three of our this thing, we'll do a final top five
Top five
recommendations.
Top 5. So, Death Note for sure.
Death Note is in.
I mean,
without
he
doubt.
didn't include Death Note, but I think he forgot about it, probably. That could be a reason.
Death Note is it has to be in.
Death Note and
Without
then, what was it? Attack on Titans.
Attack on Titan also has to
Attack
be
on
in there,
Titans
yeah.
has to
These
be
two
there.
will catch people immediately.
Yes. Haikyuu.
Now
Haikyuu.
Haikyuu has to be in there, 3.
So these
Haikyuu,
three
the
has to
only
be
thing
there.
the only thing I would debate for Haikyuu is that since it's a sports anime, that leads to even like anime watchers to like me to not watch it for some time. But I think people who have not seen, I think, would be okay.
No,
to get
they
into
will
it.
enjoy it. That's what.
Yeah,
So these
yeah.
3 has to be there.
Yeah, these 3 will be there for
Death
sure.
Note, Attack on Titans, and
Now it
Haikyuu.
becomes tricky.
Yes. Now it's a little tricky.
Okay, I'll tell you the case for Kimi no Na wa why it has to be included.
Okay.
Because if you don't include Kimi no Na wa, it will be shonen only. It will be
Right.
only like boys club.
We need more
Yeah.
some diversity here. Yes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Because
Kimi
to
no-
a girl,
Kimi no Na wa
I
with
will like always, not only girl, anyone, I would definitely watch Kimi no Na wa. So that should be there.
Right. All right. That is
So,
agreed.
Number 4. Now,
Number 4
now
is
is the
number
tricky one.
5. Okay, I'll give it to Naruto.
Naruto,
It's
yeah. Naruto over Full Metal. Because Naruto will
so
hook
the thing
people.
is, Naruto, you need time to finish it. You have to, like,
Yeah.
until unless you start it now, you're not going to finish it.
Yeah.
And when you are like, reaching the fillers and you're getting bored and you want to switch to something else, then I
Yeah.
would say please try Full Metal Alchemist.
Everything, all of these anime are
All of this,
great.
whatever we
We'll
suggested
do
from,
episodes later going into each and
yeah,
specifically
we
talking
will
about and
we will
stuff.
break down all the animes that
Hmm.
whatever we've spoken about.
Hmm.
But yes, this is good.
This is a great top 5.
So Death Note, Attack on
Yes.
Titans,
Yes.
Haikyuu,
Yes.
Kimi no Nawa,
Yes.
and Naruto. I'm surprised
Yeah.
Naruto is there on the list.
Great.
But it's good. It's nice.
That's a great 5 for beginners.
Great
top
5.
5 for beginners.
Beginning 5, yes. All right. So there we have our 5 animes to begin with for newcomers, and like, anime like who's going to beginners. So that's good. We the three of us give us a stamp of approval. It's a good
Yeah.
good 5 things to watch to start off, to kick off.
Yes.
And yes, we will be doing more of these. We shall be talking, this is not only about Japanese anime, by the way. We will be talking about all kinds of animation. It's
Yeah.
like, not only Japanese, Indian animation, American animation, European, whatever looks beautiful, whatever is nice. We will obviously have a lot of guests on our show, on our podcast. We'll have a lot of, damn good artists. Like we have been following a lot of artists, like Indian artists, and like, who are like mind-blowingly good, and we will
Yes.
try to get them on this podcast.
Yes.
So stick around, and thanks for watching. Yay. Peace.